Okay, so now I'm going to make iced tea. The best teas to use to make iced tea are the fruit teas. They bring out a lot more of a fun fruity flavor. However, I have used green tea and I've also used black tea and herbal tea before. Pretty sure you can use anything. I wouldn't necessarily want to do a rooibos and ice just because, unless you make it hot and then you put it in the pitcher after, because it's the rooibos is more of like a powdery, like fine tea, and I just imagine it would float out of the holes kind of into your water more and be a little bit more messy. So that would just be my suggestion, would be to make that one hot then if you're going to do it iced. So I'm going to use the most popular fruit tea to make the one right now, which I picked Berry Mania fruit tea, which is really good. And for this, I just put, okay, I just got this. So I got my iced tea pitcher, right? I just put it with water already so that, you know, because I'm not in my kitchen, I am just sitting here in front of the computer. So I just unscrew the cap, really, really simple stuff, and open your bag. And I always smell it because it smells super good. And for this one has elderberry, raisins, hibiscus in it. And then I just put 1, 2, I'm using a tablespoon for this, and 3. You put the cap on, and I put it in my fridge overnight. That's all I do. I just leave it in there, and in the morning, I take the middle out. See if you can see it. And everything stays contained in the middle. You can see it working its magic. And by the morning, this whole pitcher will look like a bright reddish pink, and it looks really pretty. So in the morning, what I'll do is I'll just take the whole top off, and you can see there's a cylinder in the middle. It'll just drain out, and then I'll dump that out and then put it back in, and I can either leave it empty, or I could put strawberries, lemons, oranges. I put watermelon before inside the middle to infuse a little extra flavor in it, which is fun. See how it's already kind of coloring up a little. Anyways, so this is going to go in my fridge over the whole night. If you want to make it faster, you can steep it hot. As in, actually this one can do this. So this pitcher that I got from Deep Tea specifically can handle hot and cold. So you can do the same thing where I put 3 tablespoons in there, but instead of cold water, I could have put hot water in here. And then I would steep it for my normal amount of time, which for fruit tea is 4 to 5 minutes. And after 4 to 5 minutes, I would take the top off and dump out the leaves, and then I would stick it in my fridge to cool it off, and then when it's cooled off, it's ready to drink. See how red it is already? Oh, it's like still working. It's going to take a while. So after that's done, like I said, you could add fruit. I have a different one that I made earlier, which is the banana one. It's called Banana. And how I sweeten it, there's a few different ways you can sweeten it. You can either drink it completely unsweetened, or my preference is I use lemon, which I showed you before. I do lemon juice in a jar. Or you can cheat and use fake lemon juice. Or sometimes, just because pure cranberry is really good for you and it's super bitter if you just drink it plain by yourself. So sometimes I like to add like a pure cranberry juice, just a splash of it on the top, so that I get my like daily dose of cranberry in without having to taste its bitterness, and it kind of makes my tea look like fun anyways, and a little bit different, changing it up. Another way to sweeten it is you can take 3/4 cups of sugar with one cup of water. And you can melt the sugar into the water in a saucepan over the stove, and then I put that in the fridge, and you can just mix that completely in, you know, like with your cup, so you sweeten it with that. That's how my kids like to drink it. I don't prefer it that way, but I don't like sugar, so that's me. So I don't know, if you have any questions, just message me. Thanks.